The number one thing you can do to bring your manifestations to the next level is to have faith in yourself. And when I say faith in yourself, I'm not talking about the person you identify as, the person who has a past, who has relationships, who's, had accomplishments, or has a future where their desires will someday manifest. By believing in yourself, or by having faith in yourself, what I mean is having faith in the I am that you are, knowing and experiencing yourself as God, and having faith that when a desire comes up, it is a gift to you, from your greater self, from your I am, from God. Because when you see reality from this vantage point, from this perspective, financial freedom or any desire you have, the relationships you want to have, aren't going to feel like these distant things that you need to work towards, or that you need to struggle towards or prove yourself. They will just be the natural next step to the experiences you want to have in this life. And before we move on, I want to point out that this isn't about thinking of yourself as God, or trying to convince yourself that you're God, or anything like that. But it's about experiencing the God that is within you. That silence within, that stillness within you is where you can experience God, that part of you that is God. And the more you do this, the more that experience is going to awaken within you. And whatever your desire is, money, relationships, health, they're not going to be these distant things. They're just going to naturally become part of you the moment any desire pops up. And it's from that natural experience, that they're going to come, that they're going to show up in the external world. Because this shadow world responds to your state of being. It responds to your I am. But when you've identified with something that isn't your I am, you're going to just be fighting shadows. But when you approach your manifestations from the I am that you are, the shadows are going to move out of the way. You're going to be shining your light on the world, and the world is going to reflect that light back to you. But when you don't have faith in yourself as God, you're going to get defensive, because you're going to be identifying with your ego, which is just another shadow. It's a culmination of thoughts and past emotions and fears of the future. And you're not going to have the full vision, or you're not going to have the entire story of what it is you truly desire. But when you come from your I am, your manifestations will naturally be the next step, but also you'll have a better idea of what you truly want to experience, rather than wanting something big and grand to change so that you can finally get out of your crappy situation. Maybe you'll start to take some time to appreciate the clouds rolling by in the meantime as you move towards your desires. It won't be sitting in a crappy state until you finally get what you desire. The whole journey from point A to point B will become more pleasant, and it will feel more effortless, because you'll no longer be bracing against past experiences or programmed expectations. You'll be in the moment, and you'll know and have faith in yourself and believe in yourself as God. So you won't have to fear what may or may not happen. You won't have to wonder if your desires are coming or not. You'll know, because you'll be experiencing them within you as God. And you'll just know. You'll have the experience. Now, with all that being said, how do you experience yourself as God? How do you begin to grow that experience? And really, it just boils down to presence. Because once you're present, once you're here and now, then you can notice the stillness within you and the silence within you. And within that is where you're going to experience God. And the more you explore there, the greater that experience is going to come. Because what I've learned on this manifestation journey is that the deeper I get into it, the more this experience of God awakening in me happens. And the more that happens, the easier it is to trust and let go, and to really let my desires unfold naturally. But there won't be as much force. I won't just be a tiny human on a rock spinning through space. I'll be much greater than the being that I'm currently showing up as. And from that greater sense of self, manifestations, the materialization of desires just become inevitable. But unless you take the time to find that stillness and silence within you, unless you take the time to experience yourself as God, life is going to be a struggle. Your manifestations are going to be a struggle, and you're going to feel smaller than your desires. But when you experience yourself as God, when you experience yourself as someone who's already whole and complete, the present moment is going to feel much more peaceful. You'll no longer have to escape and try to change things. And any desires you do have won't be something to pursue so that you feel complete. They'll naturally become a part of you and then naturally show up in your world. But it doesn't start from getting something. It starts from being and believing in who you truly are. Now, if this is something you want to dive deeper into, check out my Mystic Manifestation community on Skool. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.